Hello, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're coming from. I'm going to start off by saying this is all about love, not being all we need. Um, and that's quite a hard one for people to take because I don't know about you, but my guess is that you will have said it yourself, and I know I have, and you will have heard it a lot. Why are you still with that person? Because I love him. Why have you got back together? Because I love her. Love isn't enough to maintain a healthy relationship. It's You can maintain a relationship. It doesn't mean that it's healthy. Love isn't enough, and what I mean by that is I mean the love that we have for another person, or the perception of the love that we have for another person. So what I want to propose is a concept around the relationship being its own organism, the relationship being its own entity, its own space. It's the third part of the triangle. So you have me and I love you, and you have you and you love me, but without loving the organism, without loving the relationship, the space that's between us, it can't be. The relationship can't be. It can't last. So what we have to do is we have to find a way that we can both shape into that space. And of course, if you think about it as a flexible space, it means that the space can change, it can move, it can go inward, it can come outward. That means it can stretch towards you, it can stretch away from you, but ultimately you stretch with it. And the way to do that is to, really find yourself aligning. It's allowing yourself to flex, to adapt. I don't mean wholesale change. That's a different matter. Like changing yourself entirely as a person is a different matter. But and that's an interesting debate to be had. But about shaping, about listening to our partners, about hearing what they have to say, because we have our own world of ego and our own perception and concept of who we are, and but unfortunately that changes when you're in a relationship. It has to, and it has to adapt and blend. We have to find a way to nurture the space, water the organism, the relationship between us, adapt, listen, hear what the other has to say, take ownership of the things that we need to take ownership for, take risks. We have to take risks. Trusting the other person, learning to trust the other person, being okay when we haven't trusted the other person, and acknowledging that and listening and hearing that and talking about that, communicating about it. But just to end, loving the other person isn't enough. Loving the other person isn't enough. Love isn't always all we need, unfortunately. Love the relationship, love the organism, grow it, shape it, nurture it, water it. And that's hopefully how the relationship will maintain. That's all I have for you on that one.